All right, we'll continue with Oregon head coach Dana Altman and senior forward Elgin Cook. We'll have Dana make an opening statement, and then we'll take questions for the coach and the student athlete.
Well, it's another year, another season starting off. I think we've got a group of good guys that want to compete. So I think it'll be a lot of fun working with them this year. You know, we've got a challenging schedule, non-conference, and I think the league looks awfully good. So it should be an exciting year of basketball out west.
We'll go ahead and take questions. Second row on the right.
Kevin Dan at Pac-12.com. Coach, what are your thoughts on playing Navy in Pearl Harbor on the 74th anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attacks?
Really looking forward to it. Our team had an opportunity 2 years ago to go to South Korea and play on a Army base, and I thought it meant a lot to our players. I know it meant a lot to our staff. And so when the opportunity came up to go play on December 7th and observe that holiday or that tragedy, you know, I was all set to go. And fortunately, the administration allowed us to go. It's our finals week, that Monday is, and but they allowed us to go, and so we're going over to honor the servicemen that work there, and it should be a great experience for our players.
Stay on the right-hand side there.
Kyle Goon, Salt Lake Tribune. I was wondering, you know, with Joe Young having left, is there a player on your team now that you feel like is going to be a focal point on offense, or is it just more kind of distributed more evenly throughout your team?
Well, we were more balanced last year than people gave us credit for. You know, Joe did get 20 a game, but Elgin was at 13, 14. Dylan Brooks was in double figures. And then Dwayne and Jaleel were right at double figures. So this year, I think we'll have that balance. I think we have 5 or 6 guys that are capable of scoring in double figures on any given night. Elgin has proven that he can do that. Dylan Brooks, Dwayne, Dylan Ennis, Tyler Dorsey, a freshman coming in, is a good scorer, and Chris Boucher. So. You know, and I think other guys on any given night can step up and throw a few baskets in. So I think offensively, you know, we'll be a balanced team with the number of guys who can score. We're going to have to guard better. We have to do a better job on the boards. But I think offensively, we got a number of guys that can step up and score a basket.
The back right corner.
Coach Adrian Branch, ESPN. Last year, you guys finished the season. You were hot as a firecracker, won the last 9 out of 10 games. What's the language from when you just finished with last year's personality, and what do you say to your guys to try to pick up where you left off?
Well, first of all, I have to remind them that didn't happen on its own. You know, they made it happen. You know, we had a good group of guys, and they got better as the season progressed, and they worked awfully hard. And sometimes you think that that'll just happen by itself, and those guys made it happen. You mentioned Joe, but Joe was just a part of it. Elgin, Dylan, Jordan Bell. We had a number of guys who really stepped up and played well down the stretch. So I think they've carried that over into the off season. I think we had a very productive spring, summer, and fall. Been very pleased with our work ethic there, but it's just not going to happen. We got to make it happen. Guys are going to have to be committed to it. We're going to have to be unselfish. We're going to have to make adjustments to our game. We're still a little undersized, so everybody's going to have to play big and be versatile. But if they're all willing to do that, then I think we have a chance to be okay.
Third row on the left.
Coach, this is seemingly one of your most contiguous lineups. Has that changed the way you've been able to prepare for this season?
A little bit. Just you know, with Elgin's experience, Dwayne's experience, those two seniors coming back, Dylan Brooks, Casey, Jordan's injured right now, so he's not practicing. But that does give us a tremendous core to work with. And Dylan Ennis, a fifth-year guy, has a lot of D1 experience, and he's been easy to work with. So, you know, I think we got a group that hopefully will make progress, and we still have a lot of new faces to work in. You know, that's the exciting thing. We've got 3 talented freshmen that I think will be pretty good, junior college transfers. So, you know, I like our new guys, and I think we can make progress with them.
Right here in the middle, second row.
Myron Metcalf, ESPN. Coach Larry Scott said the idea of making college basketball a one-semester sport was intriguing to him. What are your thoughts about that, and would that be something that you would support, the idea of it?
Well, we're on the quarter system, so I'm not sure. But, you know, I think our season's really long. You know, we started practice October 3rd, you know, and hopefully we're playing into March, almost a full 6 months. You know, I think it's pretty hard on college guys to go that long. That being said, you know, spreading our practices out early, I kind of enjoy. You know, today would be the starting date, October 15th, and we've been at it for a couple weeks already, and we're taking more days off. We have a day off today. We'll take Sunday off again. So we're taking a lot more days off than we traditionally did when we started later. So, you know, I'm not sure. I think, you know, the guys would like playing the games. You know, I think if you said we go from 31 to 39 games and cut practice a little bit, they'd jump on board with that pretty quick. So as long as it doesn't bother them too much, the only bad time we really have is that Christmas break, you know, where you'd like to let them spend some more time home with their families. We always take Christmas off. I think this year we have 4 days, but you'd like to give them a little more time there to spend with their families.
Question right here, front row, on the left.
Elgin, can you just talk about through a couple weeks of practice what you've seen with both having more guys back this year plus the addition of the new guys?
Yeah. I think since we have more returners, we kind of know what to expect, how to come into practice, and what we need to be doing, what we need to accomplish. And it's a lot more intense. All our guys are competing, and we just know how important every practice is.
Got time for one more question? All right, in the fourth row on the right.
This just came to my mind, but Oregon is traditionally more, people know Oregon more for their football program than for their basketball program. Can you talk a little bit about just how the sport of basketball has grown on the campus and how much excitement that has grown over the years in relation to football? And
well, we've been overshadowed, you know, and rightfully so. Our football teams, you know, have been great. We've played for the national. I've been there 5 years. We've played for the national title twice, and you know, our basketball program will grow. You know, we've got to raise the expectations. You know, we've been at the tournament 3 years in a row, and we want to try to continue that. But our fans have been good to us. You know, we've got to get better. You know, and I think all our sports can, you know, feed off each other. Our football's been good. Our track's been off the charts. Baseball, softball, volleyball. You know, we've got a complete athletic department. So I think all of us feed off each other, but definitely football is what makes it go for us. And you know, we're happy when those guys are playing well, and it means a lot to our university. It means a lot to our athletic department. But for our basketball program, we just have to do our part. You know, we have to grow. You know, we have to play an exciting brand of basketball. We have to win. You know, we got to continue to get better. And so we have challenges in front of us, but it's our job. You know, we have the resources. We have the facilities. We need to continue to get better.